It's around 1 year since I wanted to learn one of the hardest languages in the world. So at the beginning of 2023, I set the goal of being able to communicate on a basic level. And also to consume Japanese media like anime, manga, games. And now I sit here, it's 2024, and I haven't reached any of those goals. I've barely gone through the first beginner to grammar textbook, and I have nearly stopped learning the language altogether. So, what the frick happened? Moshi? Pochita? Pochita ですか？そうだよね。はい行ってきます。チェーンソーマンヌ。はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ、さよなら、またね。おやすみ、ぷんぷん。Oi, Pochita. Oi. Your chainsaw is a little bit crazy. So, yeah, what you want? Ah, naruhodo. I understand though. Well, I guess it's kind of like 3 reasons why this happened. Like, why my Japanese like kind of dried off or fell off or whatever you call it. And before we do that, I think we have to revisit like what happened before.
So right now it's actually 12 minutes left before we will celebrate New Year's Eve.
So my first trip to Japan actually motivated me to actually study the Japanese language. I learned some basic phrases to survive. I remember I met a friend in Japan and he basically told me a couple of phrases so I could order this le crepe. Hi, ご自慢は一つください。はい、ありがとうございます。So after half of the trip, I thought maybe I should learn some hiragana so I could understand at least some menus and some other things that might be interesting. Actually, I didn't understand so much. The only thing I actually learned was reading the hiragana without knowing anything. So I came over to Japan and I really wanted to revisit Japan again because I really love the culture there and what I experienced there, all the like otaku things, and it's just beautiful there. One goal in mind that I really had was to be able to actually speak to someone instead of having a phrase. So when I came home, I thought next time I'm going back to Japan, I will at least be able to speak some broken Nihongo Josu to people instead of just saying, "Oh, sumimasen." Yeah, so where's the McDonald's, bitch? So I learned Japanese for about 2 months, and then I thought, why not make a video about it, like my progress of learning Japanese, because some people might think it's fun. Let's see what I wrote down. I wrote down that I want to be able to communicate and understand basic Japanese, and I also want to be able to consume Japanese content like manga. I'm gonna study 4 hours per week, and I'm gonna study 25 minutes of vocabulary each and every day. So there I stated my goals. So to get a sense of where I'm actually heading, there's something called the JLPT, the Japanese Language Proficiency Test. This is just a metric to know like kind of where you are in the Japanese journey. So they basically rank you from N5 to N1, where N5 is the easiest level and N1 is the hardest. But that doesn't mean it's the end point of learning Japanese. You can basically use this if you want to get a job in Japan. If you have the N1 level, like the Nihongo Josu, like Japanese chefs, they will see that you have N1 and they will be like, oh, I think you can work here. So I set the level of N5, and in my video there was someone commenting, maybe you should have N3 because that matches more with your goals, since it doesn't really give you fluency. You might be able to say some phrases and sentences, but not be able to have like a broken Japanese conversation with someone. Oi, Pochita! You want some cup ramen noodles? Okay, I'll fix it. Yo, Tenkai. Cup. Oh, that's very nice. Some spice. Oi, pochita! Food is done. Itadakimasu. Wait. So I started to study like Anki every single day for like 20-25 minutes, which was fun with it is that I started to understand some words here and there when I listened to Hongon Teppei. And also I could read some words from manga. Not really, I could only read one kanji here and there. But then there was like a problem for me. Okay, so Anki, you have a streak. So you have to do revisions every single day. If you miss one day, those words or those revisions are gonna go to the next day. The more words you learn, the more words you're gonna revise into the future. If I start Anki, I maybe revise 10 words, and then into the future, I'm still gonna see the first words that I revised like months ago. So a 20-minute session goes from 20 minutes to about 45 minutes. Ooh. And that became really repetitive. So what I did, I lowered the amount of words per day, so it didn't feel as much. But then, I just felt like a robot. This leaves me actually missing some days, which means if I miss a lot of days, these words and revisions is just gonna pile up on a big ass mountain. And that made me not wanna go back to Anki. I think I could take away all the words, but at the time I didn't think that was possible. I don't know what my past self said to me. But I think Anki is a great program because you can just accumulate so many words in a pretty small amount of time. So I don't think it's bad, but at the time, I think I burned out or something. But yeah, I'm done with this cup of noodle and pochita. Oh, you wanna go to sleep? Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, pochita! Gonna go to bed. Let's see. I think you like this one. Yeah, you ate so little because I ate nearly 95% of everything. But you got tired anyways because you're so small. So after I studied for 2 months, I felt like I wanted to make a video about it. And that was the video I showed you earlier. After I posted a video for like 1 or 2 months, a lot of people actually started to watch my videos. So I've been working for 100 subscribers for 6 months, and then just 1 month after that, I got 1,000 subscribers because of that video. That was my first blow-up video. But there's another side to this. This is or two-sided. This is Ryumuzashi. Or what's the name? The vagabond. It's 2 blades to one side. So now I got an audience of people want to see my Japanese journey. Of course, I would be the same. If I would see someone study Japanese, I would be like, gambatte, ganbarimasu, I want to see more of you. This put some like sort of expectations on me. I thought at least. I was like, oh, maybe I should do more of Japanese because that will get me views and that will get the money and that will get me, I'm gonna milk the fucking Japanese. So at that moment, I kind of felt like I was a little bit entitled to that content, which I wasn't. Like, I wasn't super big, even though people still subscribe to my channel, which is very nice. I'm very thankful for you sitting right here, subscribing. Hey yo, you're on the screen, what the hell? Because I've only studied 2 months, I decided to not make more of that content because I know I've had other hobbies like golf, which I played that for 4 months, and then one day I just quit because I hated it. And now you might think, oh, that's what's happened to your Japanese journey. Maybe. I've had other hobbies like editing these videos and filming these videos, like doing these skits or doing some cool angles. I still like that. It has been like 1 year and I still want to learn more about filmmaking, editing. So what I'm trying to say that is because I went another direction with my YouTube channel other than basing my channel just about learning the Japanese language. That means Japanese is gonna have a less of priority, meaning less time for Japanese. Oh, I think someone has woken up. Oh my god! Oh my god, let's go! Whoa! What's up? Also. I quit my job like September, so I had like 10k when I quit my job. Like it was just an ordinary job. And I was gonna use this money to focus on this YouTube channel, and that eventually dried out around May or June. So in order to save money and not work at that job I really hated, I decided to quit Netflix, quit Crunchyroll, and I decided to quit the Tokini Andy course, like the supplementary course for the Genki textbooks, which I actually freaking liked. I'm not sponsored by any means by him, but I really like the courses. If you're just studying the Genki textbook, it's kind of boring. But he has like live streams, and in the course he had a test for every lesson or every chapter of the book, and immersion materials, like so much more, which makes it more easier for if you're studying at home. A little cheeky free plug for you there, Tokini Annie. Yeah, so I basically quit that. So now Anki's gone. Now the Tokini Annie course is done, or not done, gone. So what I basically do for the second half of the year, I just listen to Nihongo Kon Teppei and study the book by myself. Because I didn't want to work in my prior job, I actually looked on the internet to see if there was like jobs, and at the moment I was watching this YouTuber. He was searching for someone that's gonna edit his videos. So to make a long story short, I'm now a freelance editor for that YouTuber, which is kinda cool. But now his videos takes time, and then I'm making my videos right now. I thought I could study at least 1 hour every single weekend, but that was actually kind of hard since I've already used all my brain power from Monday to Friday, even like Saturday. I could also not really see a lot of progress every single weekend because I was just studying 1 hour. It's like pushing a rock over a hill, and after you push that rock over the hill, then you're off the races and you can just study. But I'm just pushing it a little bit like every weekend, and I'm not going up there. So the motivation loops doesn't go anywhere. So therefore, I have completely stopped my Japanese studies, which is kind of sad because I still really like the language. I've been thinking about the language for a whole year. So what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna study Japanese, go all in, and just make my YouTube channel about Japanese. Right now, I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. I guess you could see more of Japanese on this channel. I know I didn't want to set expectations, said I didn't want to be in a box, but I think doing more Japanese content would be fun. Like, I want to make those Japanese low coffee tables. That would be so awesome. So if you have any ideas, just put it in the comments. And I don't know what to say more of this video, so Pochita, you take over.